Revelation 18, Mystery Babylon is destroyed in 1 hour. Revelation 3, the Philadelphia church removed 1 hour before destruction. If Revelation 3, the Philadelphia church, is referring to the bride, then where can we find this in the bride's gospel? Luke 17 mentions, as in the days of Noah, which so does Matthew. But Matthew and Mark and John doesn't mention the other guy that's in Luke 17. That's Lot. Lot was pulled out an hour before Sodom and Gomorrah fell. Now, that's Genesis 19. Let's think about Genesis 19 for just a moment. The two angels came to him, and they were in the house. He went outside the house and said, "You don't want to know these guys. They're going to hurt you." Okay? So he was offering his daughters. I'm going to ask him about that when I get home. But anyways, the angels reached out, grabbed him, and pulled him into the door and closed it, and then they were blinded for the rest of the night into the early morning. Then Lot was removed an hour before destruction. So let's take it a step further. Who's the door? John 10 tells us that Jesus is the door, right? When you realize that, I believe angels are coming to pick us up and take us up into the clouds. Luke's gospel at the very end, Jesus is carried into heaven. I believe that is a more of a proof of, I go to my Father's house, Galilean wedding tradition. But also we see that the angels pulled him out to safety. I believe that's us being carried home in the rapture. But also, in John's gospel, he's speaking to doubting Thomas. And it says it was the 8th day, the door was shut. I believe that's symbolic of the rapture of the church happening. And he telling Thomas, blessed are those that have not seen yet believe, right? So Revelation 12 was given to us in 2017 on the 23rd of September. That would be 7 years. Once we get into the 24th on our calendar, that'll technically be the 8th year, which would be the start of Israel being 78. And we know our genealogy only goes to 77 in Luke's gospel, which would further prove us being home at that time and the door being closed. The Laodicean church, what is Jesus doing? He's standing at the door and knocking. Why is he knocking on the door if he's the door? This is symbolic of the rapture's already happened. You were left behind. This is your chance. And pray that their flight or their escape doesn't happen in nuclear winter. And if it does happen in nuclear winter, and if this is correct, then pray that they know Jesus before they're destroyed. I hope this